Hello friends and strangers, I am Heli, and in this video I am taking you with me into Wytchwood, where it is currently our goal to craft a heart key, for which we need a couple of other things, one of them being, was it a tidal tincture? Well, some kind of a potion anyway, and for that potion we need to collect some more algae and barnacles. I think we have enough barnacles now, and that may be enough algae. Oceanic oil, yes, that's what we needed. And we also need a love potion. And for that, we need a dryad fruit, which means that we'll need to craft a cinder box and set a dryad on fire. For the cinder box, we have all the other ingredients, but we need some rodent lard. And that we can get from the forest. So let's go into the forest, get some rodent lard, craft a cinder box, and light a dryad on fire. To get the lard, we need a snap trap. Luckily, we had enough reeds to make one, or more precisely to make one wicker work, which we then needed to craft the snap trap. Now we just need to find a squirrel. There's one right there, and voila, we have some meaty morsels and rodent lard. Now, I think it will be wise to walk to the well and get us some more reeds, because we are completely out. There. Now we at least have a couple of them. Let's make this cinder box and find ourselves a dryad. I think there's one somewhere up here. When it's not aggroed, it's hiding pretty well. I remember it being somewhere up here, but not precisely where. That's a goblin, and that's a dog. And that's a dryad. Sorry, so sorry. That's one of the worst things I've had to do in this game. Now we can make the love potion and the key. Use the key on the lighthouse. Alright, so to the docks and to the lighthouse we go. If my memory serves, the lighthouse should be up here. Was it this way? No. Further up? Over here. The rusty lock makes a sound like a sloppy kiss as you turn the key inside it. Bubbling and creaking, the aged metal hinges protest as years of grime dissolve away. The wooden door swings open to reveal a wall of emerald seawater. You can see fish swimming about inside, but not a drop crosses the threshold. Oh my, the entire lighthouse must be filled up like a bottle. You prod the salty aperture with your finger, sending ripples along the surface. Then, as if you pulled a stopper from a tub, the water begins to drain. Slowly at first, but quickly building ferocious speed, the waves cascade around you. You catch notes of a trumpeting sound, droning above the crashing swells. The music turns to a soft whisper as the last of the flood is sucked away, leaving the inside of the lighthouse damp and encrusted with stranded sea life. You bend down to examine the source of the drainage. A golden conch shell is wedged between the waterlogged floorboards. A forlorn singing voice can barely be heard over the sound of falling waves. Let's take the conch. You put the conch to your ear. It sounds as if an entire ocean is contained within it. Ah, what a marvel! I wonder if the mermaid will still answer its call after all this time. The child's story is set to blow it out over the water under the lighthouse. Alright. Standing at the end of the pier, you blow into the conch. You feel a warm breeze pass through the salty waves and uplift your spirits. A crystal clear trumpeting note rings out from the shell and seems to still the ocean waters to a mirror shine. Sweet laughter chimes like a bell in response, and a shadowy shape approaches from the depths below. An enormous full-bodied figure breaches the stillness of the water, throwing her hair back joyfully and extending her arms out to the sun. She thrusts her body up onto an outcropping of rocks, splashing her long finned tail in the waves. Aha! As the mermaid speaks, her voice is operatic. I'm sorry I can't do that. My gift, lain silent for years, now sounds again, sad music for my ears. My lover long gone, but their memory still sweet. I thank you for the nostalgia. What would you entreat? I'm looking for a man lost at sea. He was the captain of that tall ship over there. You point to the high sails looming over the docks. I don't suppose you've had any dealings with him? This man I have seen, though his fate is not known. Placed on a plank, overboard he was thrown. Downward he plunged, though not to the bottom. No, a great serpent swam up from the deep and got him? He was pushed overboard? That grubby fish told me he was lost in a storm. Did you see where this Leviathan got to? The lagoon by the shore holds a secret below, Send away the tides, and the serpent will show. Keep that conch close, blow and I shall abide. I'll bring the strength of the sea to your side. With her song finished, she blows you a wet kiss and starts preening her hair with a spiny seashell. Alright, so off to the lagoon. And on our way, we may as well dig up some barnacles. Which way was it? This way? No. Over here? No. Okay, so it was to the right. Yep, this way. And here we are. Sound the conch. Can't seem to be able to do it here. Aha, this must be where the conch is supposed to be blown. You take a deep breath and press the conch to your lips. Its clarion call echoes across the rippling tide. You feel the waves swell around your feet, reverberating with the sound of the conch. The water disappears so fast that you're unsure if the tides are receding into the ocean or if the seafloor itself is rising from the depths. When the waters recede, you look across the island to a yawning cave opening. From within, you sense the steady rhythm of enormous breaths. Let's explore a bit. Gather some materials. Try and find this cave. Nothing back here. Aha, there's the cave. Right. In we go. Oh wow. Hello. Can I talk to you? You can't help but shudder under the powerful gaze of the monstrosity before you. A booming voice sounds throughout the cavern, as if you were in the very throat of the beast. Who dares enter my sanctum? I have come looking for a man lost at sea. The coils of the serpent shudder and wheeze. You brace yourself as the creature reels back and unleashes a cough loud enough to shatter a mountain. Excuse you, have you caught ill, Master Serpent? You landwalkers are all alike, forever throwing your refuse into my waters. I have been poisoned by your insufferable detritus. My stomach aches, my insides burn. What's the matter? Did you swallow something you shouldn't have? I have swallowed many things. You should not be here, land creature. Now, you're not well, and I may be able to help you. Open up that gob of yours and let me take a look inside. Perhaps you have come to strike the final blow against me. Why should I trust you? You're being dramatic. I'm not going to hurt you. But if you don't let me take a look inside your belly, this sickness will surely fester. Doubtful, but perhaps I can humor you if you prove that you're a friend to the ocean. Answer me these riddles 3, only then will I trust your words, landwalker. The first of my questions. You pull my waters from the ground to quench your thirst. What manner of beast sits atop the well of your forest? Oh dear. Oh dear. I have no idea. I wasn't paying any attention to the decor. Another question. You may bury your dead in the earth, but there is no escape from the call of the deep. Whose watery gaze watches over your graveyard? Atop the graveyard portal? I have no idea. The final question. You landwalkers desire gold over all things. But in front of your banking house, what creature rules with true happiness? In front of the village bank? No idea. You have answered incorrectly. What a surprise. Wait, let me try again. My memory isn't the steel trap it used to be. Okay. I guess we need to go to all of these 3 locations and see what these creatures are. So first stop, the forest well. Let's see what kind of a creature it is that sits atop it. Luckily, the portal is quite close here. And also in the forest, the well isn't that far from the portal. So it's a simple matter of just a short hike. And we'll get to see. That's a fish. Alright. Then to the graveyard. Let's go see what sits on top of the portal. for some reason here I was thinking that it meant atop the entrance to the graveyard. So quite needlessly I ran over here to discover that there is no creature over here, and then I saw that oops, the creature is on top of the portal. And that is clearly a mermaid. Yep. Next stop, the village. Let's go see what manner of creature is in front of the bank. So I hadn't actually been to the village bank at all, so I had no idea where to find it. Luckily, the area isn't all that big. It's that big sort of ivory building down there to the right. And here I completely misremembered what we were looking for. So of course the creature in front of the bank is the whale. But I didn't check the quest up there on the upper right, and for some reason my memory told me that it was the creature on top of the bank. So there is this round golden yellow colored ornament on top there, and that is a bird of some sort. So I was thinking, okay, it's a bird. And then I wanted to make completely sure that that building actually is the bank, because I don't want to have to go all the way back to the serpent and then all the way back here again. And luckily, with the witch's eye, we can see that that is indeed the bank. So the correct answer to the last question is the whale. But for some reason, my memory told me that it was the creature on top of the bank, which is a bird. Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually and answer the questions correctly. So let's go back into the cave. And get to answering the serpent's questions. Now that we actually have the knowledge to answer them correctly. So the first one is a fish. The second one is a mermaid. And the third one Yeah, I was surprised at this, that the answers, or at least one of the answers, was incorrect. But then I looked at each question a bit more carefully. As you can see, I didn't just click past them quickly. So yes, the first one is a fish. And then the second one, a mermaid. And then, this time, I read the third question more carefully and saw that it was actually about the creature in front of the bank. The enormous creature rolls back its yellow eyes, bellowing with laughter. The laughter quickly succumbs to another bout of violent coughing. Curse my miserable body. Can I not even enjoy a moment of levity? It appears I was mistaken about you, Landwalker. You have proven yourself worthy of my trust. The beast opens wide its cavernous jaws, filling the air with a fishy stench. Enter, but heed my warning. Break your word and I will digest you without hesitation. Ew, we have to go into its tummy. Ahoy! Don't tell me that overgrown eel gobbled you up as well. Come and warm yourself by the fire. We ain't going anywhere soon. You look at the throbbing red walls of the monster's stomach and notice the discoloration and spotting. The campfire smoke is surely the cause of the beast's ailment. Ah, actually, I came here looking for you, Captain. Eh? How do you know I was a cap'n? There's a little minnow waiting on the docks for her father. Oh, my little girl, my heart and joy. I promised I'd see her as soon as we anchored, but I never got the chance. Has it got anything to do with that fishy fellow captaining your ship? Raising his arms in anger, the man stomps his feet on the fleshy floor. The outburst causes the serpent another coughing fit, rocking you back and forth. That rotten son of a barnacle! We were just a few weeks from home when he conspired to mutiny. Ever since I told him the tale of the mermaid and her conch, he got this hungry look in his eye, and never seen someone so obsessed. So he and the other bad apples jumped me in the night and tied me up, the rest of my trusty crew as well. Then that flopping flounder made us walk the plank into the briny deep. I was praying to Neptune and he must have answered my call. This great bloody serpent swallowed me up and saved me from drowning. Been stuck in here ever since. Can't seem to get out, but the fire keeps me from going all the way through the other end, at least. Though with that metal head of yours, you ought to have no trouble, passing through without much fuss. Just what I needed today. Say, all that smoke is causing our host great discomfort. I'm sure you'd both be happier if you parted ways. How do you suppose we do that? Let me see what I can cook up with that fire pit of yours. If one were to build up enough irritants, the beast may be provoked into explosively expelling the source. Potion of Blight, Royal Incense, allergenic potpourri. Let's see. Potion of blight. We need to go into the swamp to get some thistle. And might as well take a look at the other things too. There's the allergenic potpourri. We need dog hair and cat hair ball. Now, where was the royal incense? We probably need to make this cat treat to get the cat hair ball. And there's the royal incense. And for it we need a smoke pellet, and for that we'll need some more frog slime. So we need to go off into the swamp, and for the cat treat we need to get some milk from the fields. How do we get out? Oh, ew. Blah. Okay. Oh, whirlpool to the surface. Okay, that was handy. Too bad it was one way. We can't use it to get back to the lagoon. Okay, so our first stop is the swamp. We need to gather some thistle and frog slime. Oh, we need an actual safe place to gather some thistle. Ah, so many of those bloodsuckers. Okay, this is quite safe. And we need some more. I think there's probably more up where the frogs are, if my memory isn't all incorrect. Ah, yes, there they are. Now we have actually one more than we need. Let's get that frog slime. And we can make the potion of blight. For the allergenic potpourri, we need dog hair and cat hair ball. For the royal incense, there it is, a smoke pellet. We can make that. Witch spice and soporific potion. For the soporific potion, we need water. The witch spice we had all the stuff for, so let's make an empty jar. And there is a water pump right over here. Let's get that water and make the soporific potion and the incense. Now we need the dog hair and the cat hair ball. We need to craft some more jars because for the cat treat we need jars of milk. And also to get the dog hair we need a soporific morsel, and for that we need to make the soporific potion, and for that we need a jar of water. So we need a lot of embers and a lot of clay, all of which we can get from the forest over here, but we'll get to that next time. Let's save here for now and see if we can get the captain out of the serpent's belly next time. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting and subscribing. All of those things really help this channel a lot. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.